Is YouTube rolling out podcasts internationally? The latest from podnews.net with Libsyn. Stop dreaming, start podcasting. 9 to 5 Google claims that YouTube Music is rolling out international support for what they call podcasts, with some users in Canada and Brazil seeing podcasts appear in the Music app. Separately, comments appear to also be rolling out to the app. We've asked Google for comment. Now, podcasts here refer to shows uploaded directly to YouTube. It doesn't yet support its trialled RSS ingestion. Buzzsprout's AI service now automatically creates 3 tweets and writes a draft blog post for each new podcast episode on the platform. If you're wondering what they look like, we've linked you to the output from the Pod News Weekly Review this week, which is sponsored by Buzzsprout, and this week interviews Christopher Lydon and is co-hosted by Rob Greenlee. Wellness app Calm and Spotify announced a partnership. Spotify listeners can access a variety of Calm content in the Spotify app without a Calm Premium subscription. Calm Premium subscribers can link their Calm and Spotify accounts to unlock a wider selection of content in Spotify, powered by Spotify Open Access. A new set of inductees for the Podcast Hall of Fame will be announced at Podfest in Orlando in January next year. In a blog post, Acast tells us what marketers can learn from multi-hyphenates about brand storytelling and podcasting. And Google Bard, the company's answer to ChatGPT, is now available across Europe, and in Brazil, it's added voice responses too. We asked it how you can support Pod News.
Subscribe to the newsletter or podcast. This is the easiest way to support Pod News, and it's completely free. Become a Patreon supporter. Patreon is a platform that allows you to support creators on a monthly basis. Pod News offers a variety of advertising options, including sponsorships and native advertising. Your support helps Pod News to continue providing high-quality news and analysis about the podcast and on-demand audio industry. Thank you for your support.
Good advice. And in podcast news, Libsyn's AdvertiseCast has renewed its partnership with improv comedy show The Commercial Break. The Commercial Break will leverage AdvertiseCast's full-service advertising platform, including the incorporation of host-read ads as well as other service offerings. A podcast for people with a highly stigmatized mental health condition, Overcome Compulsive Hoarding with That Hoarder, has achieved 100,000 downloads just a few weeks before releasing its 100th episode. The show began life as an anonymous audio diary. After their hit podcast about Succession, Firecrotch and Normcore, They Like to Watch, is new from Sarah Barron and Jeff Lloyd. The comedian and radio presenter wife and husband duo tackle the biggest question of our age: are you watching anything good on TV at the moment? Charlie Brooker is one of the guests on the first episode. And padel tennis is one of the fastest growing racket sports in the world, combining tennis, squash and badminton. And The Joy of Padel is a new podcast from Minter Dial, which promises exclusive anecdotes, valuable tips and humorous moments shared by esteemed professional padel players, industry insiders and passionate enthusiasts. It launched this week. This podcast is sponsored by Libsyn. Are you ready to tell your story? Libsyn has an all-in-one, fast, easy podcast tool that allows you to plan, record and create your podcast today. Stop dreaming, start podcasting with Libsyn, Libsyn.com. And that's the latest from our newsletter. To read all the stories and subscribe, we're at podnews.net.